Welcome to the post-qualifying press conference for the 6 Hours of Monza. And taking the stage, we've got to congratulate the Porsche GT team 911 RSR driver of Kevin Estre for a fabulous 1 minute 45.412 lap, 65 hundredths of a second ahead of the second place car. But Kevin, it wasn't plain sailing. There was a slight mistake on the first attempt into turn one. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I tried to maximize everything, brake late, and just while I turned in, I locked the front right, so I had to open the wheel and just go straight through the chicane there, which was not ideal, but it was the first lap out of 2 or 3, depending on how much we wanted to do, and so I let the Ferrari by, which was behind me, and concentrate on the second lap, and there try to get it all together, which I did. So yeah, first lap not ideal, but the second one was good enough, so I'm very pleased.
It's your fourth pole in a trot now. If we go back to Bahrain last year, it's familiar ground for you standing up here, and the extra points definitely help.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we are there to get every point we can, and to start from the front is a big advantage. We've seen it in Portimao, in Spa, every race we do. If we get the start correct and we start in front, then you can dictate the pace, and it's hard to pass in any track. Maybe here a little easier, but it's still a good for to just manage your race the way you want and not kill the tire following another car for the whole first stint. And the first point is important. We know how tight it can be, especially with 4 cars. That you know every car is very close in the championship. So it's great to have now in this year three pole on 3 attempts.
Is it extra special that the family are downstairs watching as well?
Yeah, it's very cool to have them. It's the second race they come now, first time WEC, and it's good. It's a good test. So now the family can still come for quali. Let's see for the race, after the race, if they can stay. But no, I'm very happy they are there, and it's very nice to have a bit more people around and have the support from the family after a tough year or 1.5 years with this COVID.
Kevin, congratulations on a pole in GTE Pro. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll go from Kevin Estre. We will now have Ben Keating coming up from TF Sport Aston Martin in the lovely Vantage, the 4-horseman car. Ben Keating, well, you were out there, you were doing lap after lap, and you were getting quicker with every lap and every sector on the track. Talk us through how that was progressing for you.
Well, I for whatever reason, I went out and just struggled with a little bit of the rear tire pressure, and so 10 minutes for a qualifying session is pretty short. I knew I was only going to get 5 timed laps, and we leave out of the pits with tires out of the oven that are hot, but that doesn't mean they're really up to pressure yet. And so I was really pushing hard. I got up to the front of the queue. I was the first one out of the pits to try to maximize my time on track. And I was fast enough that I came up to the back of Kevin as they were playing games with the Ferraris to make the right room on track. But it worked out well, and every lap I kept on learning more about what the car was capable of in terms of grip and running with new brakes and low fuel, new tires is just a different feeling car than we were used to running in practice.
And does the back-to-back weekends thing is it a good way for TF Sport?
Absolutely. What you're referring to is that I was here last weekend racing, and I keep making the joke that I'm clearly a slow learner because it definitely helped. I spent last weekend here practicing and racing in a GT3 Aston, and then I got 3 days on a simulator right here at the track as well, which also helped a ton. So it definitely made a big difference, and clearly this is big for TF coming out of the UK, and it's been a big battle with Ferrari all week, and we had a big back and forth with Francois Perotto out there in qualifying. I told the team before I left that we gave them the soccer match for the Euro Cup. I'm going to see if we can take the pole for the Aston. So it worked out.
Ben, congratulations. Always comes back to football, but congratulations on the pole for GTE AM.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next up, we will have the driver of the number 7 Toyota Gazoo Racing GR010 hybrid car. It's Jose Maria Lopez. A 135.899 for Jose, and it wasn't without its exciting moments, though. There was a couple of trips over the escape road at turn number 1, so talk us through that. There was a big lockup involved in one of them as well.
I just wanted to give a little bit of spice. So at the quali, honestly, it's been a perfect weekend for me so far. Fastest in every session. My confidence was very high, and through the beginning, I don't know. I think this track it's always been good with me. I have a lot of memory. My first race in Formula Renault back in 2000 was here, so it's nice to be here first and still feel the joy and the adrenaline of this sport, which is for me the most important thing. And today I had the duty to quali, which is also very nice for me. And everything, as I say, it was running smooth in the session. I never had a lockup and nothing. I just had a clean sessions. But yeah, in quali, I guess, the preparation wasn't enough, and temperature dropped a little bit more, so front tires wasn't at the right window, and probably also you want to do a little bit extra more. And that turn 1 in Monza is always like that, You can be the hero, you can be the loser. So I kept it cool. I knew I had a good pace, so I knew, and I felt the car was good as well. So, I mean, we had the last attempt, even if it could have gone in the end, but we only discussed with the team to go only once, so I knew it was my last chance in the last lap, also with the fuel. So, yeah, I went for it. I kept it safe. I think with probably the advantage that I had a little bit, I managed to still do the lap after 3 laps, three laps on the tire. So, yeah, very happy for that.
When you were sitting in the pit box and everybody else was going out, were you thinking we should maybe actually have been going out here, or was it a bit of you desperate to get back out for that last run?
To be honest, we decided before quali that we were going to use only one set. The race is long tomorrow. It's going to be very hot. It's going to be very important, and we take 1 point today, but the biggest points are tomorrow. So we are thinking on the race tomorrow. So I knew I had one chance, and I knew I had to deliver in that 3 laps. So it wouldn't be a shame, of course, if someone else goes and improve the lap. But yeah, that's a game. And in the end, the important thing is to be on pole in car 7. And first row for Toyota as well is very important.
Congratulations on the Hypercar pole here at Monza for the 6 hours tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next up, for LMP2 pole position for Team WRT, we'll have Charles Milesi. 20-year-old Charles gets himself and the team's first pole position for Team WRT. And I think a big, massive congratulations should be sent towards you. Talk us through your session. Interrupted by a red flag is never great for any preparation. But how did it go?
To be honest, after FP3, we're not really confident for the pace in qualifying. But we're quite surprised to be on pole now. But I think the team did a really good job. And I think we had a really good car, because I think since the beginning of the year, we're struggling a bit in qualifying. But now I think, we're on top. The team did a mega job, and I think now we just need to focus on the race tomorrow. But we are in a really good position now.
How was the reaction in the team garage with Robin and Ferdy? What was the chat like?
So happy. I mean, like I say, we're not expecting to be up there after FP3 because we're struggling a bit. But now I think all the team is really enjoying this, and I think they're really more focused on tomorrow. And we'll see how it's going tomorrow.
Congratulations on pole position, and good luck for the 6 hours.
Thank you.
And that wraps up our 6 hours of Monza post-qualifying press conference. Congratulations to all the drivers, and the best of luck tomorrow in the 6 hour race.